Okay, in this assignment here, you're going to be refining your graphing skills, and then you'll have this sheet here to kind of guide you. Now, what I'm going to do, and you have 4 problems on your own to do, is I'm going to look at the equation and determine if I have an x, if the x is to the second power. So x second power it is, so it's going to be a parabola, P-A-R-A-B-O-L-A. Okay, and the first, okay. Second power, x, second power, that's another parabola. Here I don't have x as second power, but since I have 2 x's, okay, I have 2 of them, I do have x as second power, so that makes it a parabola. Okay, and then my next equation right here, there's no second power and there's only one x, so that's going to be a line. Okay, so since I know this is going to be a parabola, I got to decide what form the parabola is going to be in. Find something to do. Okay. All right, if there's no parentheses, it's in standard form. In this one, clearly there isn't any parentheses, so that's a standard form parabola, so I'm going to look at the directions here. Okay, so I make my XY table, and then I come over here, and the middle x is equal to the opposite of b divided by 2 times a. So opposite of b divided by 2 times a. So the a is in front of the x squared, and the b is in front of the x. Okay, so the opposite of b, the opposite of minus 16 would be positive 16. And then I'd take 2 times 4. So 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, and 16 divided by 8 equals 2. Okay, so I now know my middle x is 2, and then I plus 1 and minus 1 to the other x's. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1. And then plug in on your calculator to find what the other y's are. So I've got 4 times 3 to the second power minus 16, and I'll plug 3 in again, and then subtract 9. That gives me negative 21. Kind of a high number, but that's fine. Now I plug in 2, so I go 4 times 2 to the second power, minus 16 times 2, minus 9, negative 25. And I'm hoping this is back to negative 21, so I got 4 times 1 to the second power, minus 16 times 1, minus 9, and we're back to negative 21. Okay, so we're going to count by 5s when I do my y's. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 right there. 2, negative 25, so I go 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then 1, negative 21, I go 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 21's right there. Okay, and there's my parabola. All right, now the next problem we knew was going to be a parabola. So it's not in standard form because there's 1 parentheses to the second, so it's in vertex form. So it's a parabola and it's in vertex form. So what's it say to do under vertex form? To find the middle x, you set the expression in the parentheses equal to 0. So we have the x plus 4. Okay. And then we solve the little equation to find the middle x. So I'm going to minus 4, 0 minus 4 equals negative 4. Okay. And that's your middle x. And then you plus 1 and minus 1 to find the other x's. So negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Minus 1 is negative 5. Okay? And then plug in on the calculator to find your y's that go with it. Okay? So I've got 2 parentheses. Instead of x plus 4, it's negative 3 plus 4. Close it and then take it to the second power. Minus 6. That gives me negative 4. Okay, then I'm going to put negative 4 in, so 2 and then negative 4 plus 4, close it, take it to the second power, minus 6 gives me negative 6. And then I'm hoping I'm back to negative 4 here to complete the parabola. So 2 then negative 5 plus 4, close it, and then hit second power, minus 6 gives me negative 4. Okay, so negative 3, negative 4, I go left, 1, 2, 3, down 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4, negative 6, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then negative 5, negative 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's my parabola. Okay, next problem. We knew that the third one was going to be a parabola, so it wouldn't be in standard because there's parentheses in the equation. It wouldn't be in vertex because there's not one parentheses to the second. It would be in factor because I have two parentheses, each has an x. So it's a parabola in factored form. Okay, so the tables there set each parentheses. Now you got two of them equal to 0. So x plus 5 equals 0, x minus 3 equals 0. Solve the little equations to find the first and third x. So I minus 5. 0 minus 5 is negative 5, so x equals negative 5. And then add 3 to both sides, and x equals positive 3. Okay, so those are my first and third x's. And then to find the middle, you add the first and third and divide by 2. So I'm going to add these together. That equals negative 2, negative 5 plus 3, and then I divide by 2, always dividing by 2, and that's negative 1. Okay, and now I just insert those into the calculator, plug in on the calculator to find the y's. So I've got 3, and I've got negative 5 plus 5, and then negative 5 minus 3. That's going to be 0. Let's do it better than I did. So negative 5 plus 5, and then negative 5 minus 3. I got 0. Okay, now plug negative 1 in. So I got 3. First I go negative 1 plus 5, close it, and then negative 1 minus 3 and close. Okay, negative 48. And plug 3 in. Okay, so 3 and then 3 plus 5, close that, then 3 minus 3, close that. I got 0, back to 0. Okay, so negative 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Negative 1, negative 48, so I go left 1. I'm going to count by 10s or 5s. I'll go by 5s. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever one you want. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No, I can't get to 48. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and then just short of 50. Okay, and then 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and there's my parabola. Okay, now the next one we knew was going to be a line, so there's no second power. This is a line. Now it depends. If you have y equals, we can just put 0, 1, 2. But if there's a fraction, we'd go 0 and then multiples of the denominator. If x and y are on the same side, we're going to punch in double 0. Well, here we have y equals, so easy problem. I just put in 0, 1, 2 for x. Okay, so I take negative 3 times 1 plus 5, and that's 2. Negative 3 times 0, I screwed that up, plus 5 is 5. And this is 2. Then this one won't be back to 5 because it's a line. Okay, the only one you should get on a line, you should only have one of them. Negative 3 times 1 plus 5, and that's negative 1. Okay, so 0, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's just going to keep going down. So 2, negative 1 right there. It's not coming back up like a parabola does because there's no second power.